Vice President Sara Duterte and over the weekend, ilan po sa mga House leaders natin na nagpahayag ng kanilang pagkabahala sa ilang mga statement na binitawan ng ating Vice Presidente. Any comments or reaction po on this one, sir? Thank you.
Yung sa akin talaga, gusto kong tanungin kung okay lang ba siya eh. Nag-aalala po talaga ako eh. Pero the statements were not even, for me, hindi na siya political eh. Parang it's a question of kultura. Nasa kultura ba nating mga Pilipino yung mga ganyan na statements? Ganyan ba tayo pinalaki? Ganyan ba kapaligiran natin? So, talagang nanlilisik. Parang galit na galit sa mundo. So, yun lang. Kaya talagang question ko po eh, kung talagang okay ba siya. So, yun. Follow up? Si Jay.
Hello?
Congressman Rog, your comment?
Well, I have to agree with si Congressman Ortega. I think it's a cultural issue, especially yung relation to dun sa disgraceful yung bangkay. And I think most of the people have already complained po, no? I think it doesn't really involve any comment on our part as congressmen, and we leave it siguro to the people to decide on how they would see that as qualities of a leader. Yun po.
We'd like to acknowledge also the arrival of Congressman Jay Kung Hoon. Good morning, Congressman Jay. And you can also direct your questions to him.
Sir, follow up. Go ahead.
Following up with that lang po, some of the Young Guns leaders requested psychological evaluation for the Vice President, sir. Would this be firm or may re-recommenda daw po ba tayo na...
Suggestion lang naman yun. Hindi naman, una-una, hindi rin naman ako pwedeng magrekomenda at wala rin akong kilala. Kasi so far parang okay pa naman ako. Pero the people have seen the interview. So parang may something. Ewan ko. Oo. Parang punong-puno ng galit, saka parang parang yung mga lumabas sa ating mga pahayagan, para talagang parang hindi ko alam kung may meltdown o may problema na nangyayari right before our eyes during the press con.
Sir,
Yung kasi yung yun ang lalabas sa news juicy So, dito naman sa Quadcom, from the start, we've been evidence-based. Kung ano po ang mga lumalabas sa aming legislative inquiry, very clear po yun na yun po ang lumalabas at napapalabas po sa social media. But, again, baka it's another diversionary tactic.
sir, sabi ni Attorney Sal Panelo kanina sa interview, hindi naman daw publicly sinabi ni VP Sara yon, parang sa group chat lang daw yon. Doon sa sinabi na huhukayin nyo, yung paghukay.
Hindi, magaling talaga siya sa ganun. Yung kasi siya yung official interpreter dati, nung dating Pangulo. So malamang ginagawa na rin niya dito ngayon.
Sir, you mentioned parang punong-puno ng galit.
Pwede bang?
Ay,
Yes.
sorry, sir.
Punong-puno ng galit talaga.
Yes. Why do you think po? Bakit po sa tingin ninyo ganun yung nangyari kay and you even mentioned Kong Ortega na parang may meltdown or may problema na nangyayari. Why do you think po na nagkaganon?
Well, siguro sa nangyayari sa ating Vice President, nagkakaroon siya ng, I think she's being overwhelmed by anger and hate. Pag ang isang tao ay sobrang galit, nawawala siya sa sense of decency sa aking paningin. And sometimes, yung how you manage yung hate sa iyong katawan at saka yung nasasaktan ka, it's also a test of your character. Di ba? How you manage these things, it's a test of your character. So in the case of the Vice President, ay lumalabas po yung flaw sa kanyang character. Kasi natatalo ng kanyang galit. Yun po yung aking nakikita as far as this representation is concerned. Maraming salamat po.
Sir, ay, hello po. Apa, parang ang hugot po ni VP Sara, yung ginagawang pagkalkal doon sa kanyang confidential fund, yung paggamit ng pondo ng kanyang office ng Kamara. So ang House of Representatives po ba kayo, magbabago ba kayo or mag-a-adjust ba kayo, maghihinay-hinay ba kayo sa pag-iimbestiga sa kanyang paggamit po ng pondo?
Sa ganang amin, the performance of one's duty should be the primordial consideration. Trabaho po namin yun eh. And therefore, dapat walang let up to show what really happened and so far as the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education when she was still the Secretary. Kasi pag magbibigay po kami ng leeway, hindi po na yata in accordance with our mandate. Ganun po ang paningin namin doon.
Sir,
Before that, we'd like to acknowledge the presence also of our Senior Deputy Speaker, Dong Gonzales. Good morning. Okay, continue.
sir, yung dito sa nakita nyo na sabi nyo nga may meltdown, kakaiba, yung galit, ganito, ganyan. May nakikita ba kayo na parang signs ng psychological incapacity dun sa nangyari kay Vice President dun sa press con niya?
I think we would not be in a proper position to determine that. Siguro, it would be recommended that she should see a psychologist or psychiatrist. Kasi sila po ang expert dito eh. Hindi po kami.
Sir, sorry, good morning po. Hindi lang po si Pangulong Marcos and former President Apo Marcos yung, kumbaga, tinira ni VP Sara. Meron din po kasi siyang binanggit laban din po kay Speaker Romualdez na sinabi niyang embarrassment daw po ang ating House Speaker. As House leaders, ano pong masasabi po ninyo dun sa pahayag po na yun?
That's her opinion. It's not the opinion of 120 million Filipinos. Di po ba? And she is entitled to her opinion.
Sir, follow-up lang. Kasi yung embarrassment po is stemming from doon sa sinabi ni VP Sara na tumanggap daw po ng suhol si Speaker Romualdez. Do you know anything about this or what can you say about this po?
Tungkol saan yun?
She did not expound or elaborate po yung tungkol doon sa susunod daw niyang press con. Pero,
So we will not be commenting on that kasi hindi naman namin alam kung ano suhol yan.
Hayaan mo po muna mag-expound siya. Then we'll answer the issue about it. And second siguro, I'd just like to add now, just like what we have done with the Office of the Vice President, giving due courtesy to that office, ang unsolicited advice po is the Vice President should also give due courtesy to the office of the President and of course to the late Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Yun lang po. Kasi well in fact, for the record, napakaganda na pong binigay naming courtesy sa kanya nung she was invited during the Good Government Committee hearing. Well, in fact, he was allowed to speak while not taking her oath. So, yun lang po, unsolicited advice. Just give due courtesy to the office of the President.
Well, Congressman Gonzales po, no? Well, regarding dun sa suhol, di po namin alam yun. Diba? Ang pagkaalam ko po from the day of the campaign, ang kasama po ni Vice President Sara ay si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Alam niyo po, sa totoo lang, pag nag-uusap kami ni Speaker, kasi po may survey na lumabas na mababasa sa Pampanga during those times, ang pinakiusap ni Speaker Romualdez sa amin na kung pwede tulungan si Vice President Sara sa Pampanga. Kasi nga, may kandidatong Kapampangan doon, si Kiko Pangilinan. At mataas si Kiko Pangilinan kasi Kapampangan. So, winork out po namin yun. At from day one up to the proclamation, kasama po si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ang kwento, lahat po, siya po ang nagmamalasakit kay Vice President Sara. Kaya nagtataka po ako, biglang bumaligtad, na kung hindi sa'yo, Speaker Martin Romualdez, hindi ako naging Vice President.